Hello, Heartland Annual Conference of the Global Methodist Church. My name is Jordan McFall, and I am the President Pro Tem of the conference. I'm humbled and privileged to serve in this role. I'm grateful for your ministries, for your heart for Jesus, and for the ways that you are expanding the kingdom of God right in your communities and even beyond. This past March, I had the privilege and opportunity to travel to Ethiopia and to North Africa to experience what God is doing in the Global Methodist Church all across the world. And speaking of that, Ethiopia is our missional partner. If you remember back in November, I issued a challenge for every local church to take up an offering or to give towards our missional partnership, to partner with God and what He's doing in Ethiopia and beyond. And so if you haven't done that, I want to encourage you to prayerfully consider doing that soon. And as we were in Ethiopia, I just want to share with you that God was on the move. We had the opportunity to worship and to see God move. Talk about our mission statement. We're called to worship passionately. And let me just tell you, they worshiped passionately. It was amazing to be with them, to be able to preach, but also just to be able to receive from them. We saw God heal people. We saw God bring people into the love and grace of Jesus Christ for the first time as they surrendered their lives. We saw people surrender more and more of their lives to Jesus and what He wants to do in them and through them. God is on the move there. But even more than that, I want to share with you that as we give, one of the things that our money is going towards is enabling the pastors and leaders in Ethiopia to take the Jesus film to communities who have never heard the gospel before. And to take it in and to share the good news of the gospel. And let me just say, part of this is a part of their vision. It's a bold vision. Their vision is to plant 100 churches every year for the next 5 years. It's 500 churches. Now that may seem like a bold, audacious vision, and yet let me just share with you, since we started giving back in November, they have planted 63 new house churches out of sharing the Jesus film. Our finances are enabling them to fulfill the vision and the mission God has given. People are giving their lives to Jesus through it, friends, and it's powerful, and God is moving. And so our money goes to help resource and equip not only the Jesus film being shown, but also that process of discipleship. And so there is more need as they plant more churches, but it's being used in powerful ways. And so I wanted to share that with you. In addition, I just want to share that also we went to North Africa, and right now North Africa doesn't have a clear partner. We're praying through that right now as the Global Methodist Church. But I want to share with you that God is on the move there. Friends, this is the underground church, the persecuted church. We couldn't share names or anything. Many of them had been in prison, and through kind of like Acts 4 miraculous means, them being released from prison, and all throughout the book of Acts, jail doors essentially being open. Like God is moving and doing powerful things, and it was a privilege and honor just to sit at their feet and hear how God is moving, to hear of their boldness, like the boldness of the early disciples in Acts 4, and to see how they're laying their very lives on the line. And friends, their friends and family of theirs have been killed for proclaiming the gospel. And so we need to be praying for our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia and in North Africa as they seek to establish and plant new Global Methodist communities there. But also, we need to prayerfully consider how God might be inviting us to give so that we can invest in what God is doing there. Friends, the harvest is plentiful. The population of Ethiopia alone is 120 million. The population of our 4 primary states in the Heartland is only 20 million, a fifth of that. And we have the opportunity to sow seeds for the gospel, to bring people to a saving grace in Jesus Christ, to partner with God and our brothers and sisters in Ethiopia on that, to provide training for pastors in Ethiopia and potentially even North Africa and in those different ways. In fact, talking about that, we're planning on another trip, maybe even this fall, to train pastors. If you're interested in that, please let us know here at the office. We'd love to share more as we know it. But I just, again, wanted to take a moment to share with you that when you take up this special offering, or when your church votes to give some money towards this missional partnership, it's not just going to bureaucratic oversight. It is going to bring people to the saving grace of Jesus, into salvation, and into the family of God. It's bringing healing, physical and spiritual healing, into people's lives. It's being used to take the gospels to the ends of the earth, into the places where it's never been before. And so again, I just want to invite you. Would you prayerfully consider, if you haven't yet, or maybe you feel called to give more, to partner with us in what God is doing. This is a part of being the Global Methodist Church, is that we get the opportunity to sow and to sow seeds of the gospel, not just here in the Heartland, but all across the world. And so that's my invitation. That's my encouragement. And we look forward to sharing more as we come together in May in Joplin, Missouri for annual conference. I hope you have a great week. I pray the Lord, that the Spirit would move through your ministries this week and next week and the following week in your lives.